We're going to kick off episode 4, and I want Aaron to kick this one off with the... it's actually... Aaron's telling the story, but it's about Nick.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Well, I feel like...
It's called Holiday Asparagus. Go ahead.
I feel like we're still new to this, and we
People
haven't...
don't know us as well.
Yeah, and some of the stories we've told, maybe people would get the wrong impression about who we are.
Oh, yeah.
So
You're going to wait
I
till
felt
episode
like-
4 to try to clean up all the shit that's already happened?
No,
No
I'm not going
disclaimers.
to clean it up.
No, sorry, it's
just explain a little context. And and by context, I mean Nick.
Because you don't think people get who Nick is yet?
No, yeah.
He's still an enigma.
The funniest thing about Nick is, who Nick is. These stories can happen to anyone, but they don't. Anyway, Nick and I are from Pensacola, Florida, and maybe we lived a simpler life before we moved to Atlanta.
Maybe a little bit.
We did, going out was, if you were going to do something fancy, was the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Head down to OG.
But you know what's
like
like about Olive Garden? Because it was literally an hour wait every night of the week because it was such an...
Because it's the nicest place that I knew of.
That's fancy pants.
It's where they treat you as like family.
That's prom
Is that
date.
right?
That's where you go to prom dates.
None of that macaroni
Yes,
grill
all
bullshit.
that.
I'm talking about Olive Garden.
There was no macaroni grill in Pensacola. There's
I know,
nothing
I was
even
trying
mid-grade. All right, well, anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Jacksons. I didn't know you then.
And you're expensive.
Yeah. So when we moved here, man, we wanted to become more cultured. There's so much in Atlanta to do, so many great places to eat, and all these fancy places and all this. And,
Actual chefs.
We weren't going to dress good, though. We were going
Right.
to wear,
well, we found that you could just walk in, and if you do it assertively enough, they'll let you stay.
you don't have to have a collar or a jacket, which was...
Just act like no big deal. I do this all the time. You don't understand, waiter. But Nick was dating a girl who decided she wanted to take him to a really nice upscale steakhouse and have a really expensive steak. It was a great opportunity for him. I was a little jealous.
But this is bringing him into a whole new world.
Whole new world. But that's
This ain't no Olive Garden steak.
No,
Where's my free rolls?
it's like your first like $60, $70 filet where you're like, wow, this is a big deal. Like Atlanta, I've made it. This is great.
It was a big deal. And I had already, told the girl, warned her that she may have to help Nick along, not to, make a complete fool out of himself at the table, in front of all
He
these
tucks
nice
a napkin
people.
into his collar of his shirt.
There's no telling what he'll do. But anyway, she was actually texting me updates throughout the dinner about his behavior, and it seemed like she was keeping him lying pretty good, and I thought this was hilarious. But finally...
See, I never knew that he was getting the play-by-play, by the way. I literally just found this out. That I didn't...
How your girlfriend and your friend are worried about you in public places. Like,
Does that say something about
you
my
didn't
character?
understand how my derision came through a text message almost immediately? You didn't understand how that was happening?
I didn't know up to that point you were getting the play-by-play, but,
Let's get in the play-by-play.
Apparently it was detailed.
But it looked like things were going pretty well. And then I get the text message from the girl trying to explain about them ordering the steak. The waiter came up, and Nick ordered a filet, nice fancy one. He's not holding back. And so the waiter was like, well, would you like asparagus with that? Which at the top end steakhouses, that's
that's
common
standard.
side
That's the
dish.
side you get. Yeah.
And Nick was like, I don't want asparagus. I don't like asparagus.
Do you have steak fries?
So the girl, exactly. So the girl
You got some ketchup?
The girl wants him to, experience this thing. That's the point of this. And so she tries to push it a little bit.
So are
She's
they going to
like,
bring the A1 out with it?
Yeah, I need a bucket of that. I
Nothing
love
sets off a good steak like some ketchup.
So the girl wants him to get the asparagus and try it out. How does he know he doesn't like it? He's never even tried it. So
It's
she's
like green-looking wheat. I'm not eating that crap.
so she says to Nick, are you sure you don't like asparagus? Have you tried it with hollandaise? He's like, not even on Christmas. I don't like asparagus.
No,
Fuck you. Okay?
No.